If you watched Indy Style even a few times, you know my philosophy that there is no grilling season. Our first guest agrees with me. Pay attention and up your grilling game with tips from award-winning chef and author Matt Moore. Joining me now is Matt Moore. He is an award-winning chef and author of Serial Griller, Grill Master Secrets for Flame-Cooked Perfection. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I love to grill. I love to grill year-round. But again, this is the time of year where more and more people are thinking about doing it. You got some tips for us. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Super excited to have the new book, Serial Griller, which launched just a few weeks back. And you're right, it is grilling season. It's always grilling season at my house, but it's been a great time for us to really get together and enjoy. And I think one of the things as people are stepping into this, they're thinking, what is that first item that they're going to make at their cookout? And one of the trouble dishes happens to be one of the most common, which is chicken. I think a lot of people are worried, do we have it cooked through enough, or are we worried about maybe burning it along the same time? And I really have a great solution for you. That's actually utilizing a cut known as the boneless chicken thigh. So it's boneless and skinless. You can pick this up anywhere. It's a nice mix of dark meat and fat to make sure that you can really take a nice char on the outside. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this. And I've got my grill. I've set up a 2-zone fire on the grill. I think that's really important whenever you're grilling, especially with charcoal if you're adding in additional flavor. So we want to make sure that we have a high heat zone on one side and kind of an indirect heat zone on the other side. That way you can kind of control your temperature working the two. So keep it simple, stupid, salt and pepper. That's all you need, right?
Okay.
I just coated these in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I like to use a kosher salt. It's a little bit of a thicker grain. So we'll hit it with some fresh cracked pepper as well. And then from there, another mistake, and it sounds really simple, but you want to make sure that you're seasoning both sides of your proteins or your vegetables. You want to make sure you get every opportunity to get that on there. So kosher salt, fresh cracked pepper. And what I've done is I've got a couple of these that are already on our grill. So I'm going to put these on the top side down to get that nice even sear over the top.
And then you move it to the other zone?
That's right. So the others have been on for about 8 minutes over direct heat. I want to get that nice char. And one of the things about the chicken thigh is it's really a healthy version because we're taking the skin off of it. Don't worry, we're not sacrificing any flavor because we're picking up even more smoke and char. So we're going to put together one of my favorite little dipping sauces or condiments that goes with it. It's a white barbecue sauce. I'm a Southerner. I'm based in Nashville. This is kind of a Northern Alabama style. So the base of this actually starts out with a little bit of mayonnaise. If you're looking for a substitution, you can always use like a Greek yogurt, something along those lines. And then we're adding a Creole mustard. So if you can't find a Creole mustard, which is now becoming more and more accessible, you can actually pick up a version, maybe like a spicy horseradish mustard. So we've got horseradish here, some apple cider vinegar. I've got a little bit of garlic powder and paprika. So we're going to mix this up a little bit. Then we're going to season it with some kosher salt, fresh cracked pepper. And then I like to take it up just a notch here. So I'm using one of my favorite bourbons. It's super versatile and affordable. I've got a little shot of Four Roses bourbon that we're going to add into that. Okay. And the cool part about that is that smoke and flavor coming off the bourbon, the heat that you get, is really going to play nicely with the char that we're getting from the charcoal on the grill. So we just mix this together. Oftentimes I will put this into a mason jar, which is one of my favorite things, take it up together, and it'll keep up for about 2 weeks in your fridge. Okay?
Oh, good.
Move this over. And then we've got our chicken thighs. And ideally, these are cooked through. We cook them to about 165 degrees. We can just start to baste them on our grill. We'll just give them a little coat of that sauce. Super simple and straightforward. And then I will also serve this on the side with those chicken thighs. You know, the cool thing about this particular white barbecue sauce is we're doing double duty today. I've got some grilled corn with some dill and feta butter on top of it. And we also have a grilled potato salad. And I've actually used this mayonnaise-based dressing to kind of toss those potatoes and bring it all together. So super versatile, a lot of fun.
But I did notice that you put it on the direct heat to get the sear, then you moved it to the other zone, and then you put on the sauce. I've seen people putting barbecue sauce on almost immediately. That can be problematic, right?
Yeah, especially with your red-based sauces, the sugary-based sauces. You know, my last book was a book all on Southern barbecue, and as you make your way more towards the north and further west, you start to pick up things like sugar and molasses and ketchup. So you want to make sure those can burn on you rather quickly. So if you're cooking over a 300-degree fire or even hotter, you want to make sure it's on indirect heat, and you just add that at the last moment. I'm kind of a purist for me. I just like the sauce to enhance the meat. I never want it to overpower. That's one of my favorite things about this is you just get that nice glaze on it. You can dip it, enjoy a little cocktail on the side as well.
Nice. Hey, where can we find Serial Griller?
Yep. So Serial Griller is now available wherever books are sold. You can check me out on my Instagram, which is just mattrmoore.com. You can follow the journey. Can't thank you guys enough for having me on this morning. It's been a good news is that it's grilling season is here, and soon we'll be able to enjoy that with others.
That's here and it's here to stay. Matt, appreciate your insight. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.